coming out of studio today.
In beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina.
He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York.
He is the top talk show host on the internet today.
Here is D. Hall.
Initiate a Jay York production. Jay York production. Jay York production.
You are in the mix with D. Hall and the People's Show.
Coming to us out of studio today in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York. He is the number one, undisputed, top talk show host on the air today. The voice of the People Show. Ladies and gentlemen, here is D. Hall.
Jay York production.
Hello to everybody. Hello to you. Another Sunday. Glad to have you on. Excuse me, I was trying to close the door there. The door was in my way, but good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Thank you for being a part of the show today. Another Sunday. It's going to be a little bit different today. Excuse me, I get tangled up with my words sometimes. It's going to be a little bit different today. Usually we Combat Sunday, but today, we're going to talk with Mr. Travis Archie. He's been on the program before, and we bringing him back for the second go round. Second round is always wonderful. Hello to you, Miss CC. Hello to you. Thank you very much for stopping in. T-Bone, hello to you. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all. We got a 30-minute show. We're going to rock and roll today. I know it's not, sunshiny outside. It's raining and all that good stuff. But hey, look, we're here today with you on a Sunday as we normally come. No fighters today. We got my man, Travis Archie, clothing line. He's been on before. The founder of the block. We're gonna talk with him and have a good conversation. But before we get started, this is an online program that is the work of talk and discussion. This is an online talk show that educate adult audiences. Parental advisory is advised. Some things may not be censored for kids. Lives are not edited. So if you would, watch your kids, and because sometimes we do say some words sometimes. So be careful. But look, let's get ready to get started here. Let's get ready to bring my man in. Let's talk with him because he's got a lot to talk about. We want to talk with him about that. Y'all share the video. Share the video one time. That's all it takes. It don't cost anything to do that. And I want to thank you for doing that also. I appreciate you for sharing the video. But let's get started and let's begin. Let's get my man in. Mr. Archie.
What's going on, D Hall? How you been?
I'm doing great, my man. It's I was just telling the people, this is the second go round. We're back.
Yes,
He was back. He was here in 2021.
Yes,
and
sir.
Talking about the block. I can't remember exactly what month it was, but I know that it was 2021. And I thank everybody that's coming in right now, joining us. It seems like y'all just storming in like some troopers, but we're glad to have you back, man. Good to talk to you. Good to see you. But before we begin to get into this, I want you to tell the people who you are and where you're from.
What's going on, world? My name is Travis Archie. I am the curator of the Block Entertainment. I go by the way of Lexington, North Carolina, but I travel around a lot of places, but Lexington will always and forever be the home.
Lexington, North Carolina. The Lexington is how far is that from Charlotte?
It's about a good hour and 40 minutes, depending on how the traffic is for that day. Charlotte is like the new Atlanta now, so it takes forever to get from point A to point C.
Oh,
So,
my God. Charlotte is like, man, it's like damn busy all the time.
yes, sir.
You gotta hit it. You gotta hit it at night. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit that joint at night, man.
Yes, sir.
I do anyway. Or early in the morning, and I'm talking about 4 in the morning. I ain't talking about 6 in the morning. You're
Right,
screwed by that time.
Right. When I was in nursing school, that's what time I would leave to go down there to ECPI about 4:35, and still just make it before the bell rings. So
Yeah.
I understand that one.
Yeah, here we go. Look, man, we're going to talk about. I want to talk about a little some stuff in the in the history of you and the past history, because the last time you came on,
Hmm.
uh, you was talking about to me about the block, and I want you to explain that a little bit to the people about the block and what it is still about and what it's
Yeah.
always going to be about.
Representing ladies and gentlemen that came up harshly, but still found a way to overcome all the obstacles in life. For me, I grew up in the projects, and I know a lot of people that I grew up with now that is like some of the best nurses in the hospitals or running like some of the top banks throughout North Carolina. So like they didn't never make their past become their future, in other words.
Yeah,
So what I do with it is just basically just remind people where they come from, because sometimes we get so far ahead that we forget about the struggles that we come from. So what I like to do is just remind people, and that way they can cheer their own self on and see how far they done came.
yeah, it's great, great. I remember because you was going out, and I saw you out in the streets. I saw you talking to different people of all different occupations, and that was 2021. Uh,
Hmm.
Connected then, and we're back here in 2023. Well, soon to be 2024, but we're still in 2023, and you're still doing that, and that engages from what you're doing from 2021 to 2023 right now. Great, that's great, that's great.
Thank
And do you feel, Mr. Archie? And you don't mind me calling you? Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna call you Travis.
you. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, but do you feel it has helped you will help the people in long term in the long term way?
Me personally, yes. Actually, yes, I do. I wouldn't say otherwise. It's just off the strength of, like I said, it's just a reminder for people, man. Like, you understand, like a lot of us come from dark places that they don't know how to talk about. So whenever you see somebody like me that comes from that same exact place that's overcoming obstacles every day, um, I sometimes I like to say I'm like a beacon of hope for people who think they can't find a way out of
Gotcha.
a dark corner. So yes, I really think it should be. Yeah, it's going to continue for a while.
Yeah, good, good. That's great. That's great. We're gonna get into your new adventure here
Mhm.
shortly. Uh, Tony Burgess. I want to say hello to Tony. I saw Tony yesterday in Lillington, North Carolina. I was there at the gym with them. They had the boxing and sparring. Tremendous work yesterday that I saw by all the boxing guys and amateur fighters. Tremendous. I want to thank Tony. We was together all day yesterday. From I don't know. I got there at 10:30, but I stayed there almost to 2 o'clock yesterday with them. Shout out to them and Patrick Finkley. To thank him too for inviting me and Jay York. But Jay wasn't couldn't make it, so you know how that goes sometimes. But anyway, you got a new adventure,
Yes.
and you started this. Now your new adventure is clothing
Mhm.
and designs. What made you get into that? Because you wasn't into that in 2021.
No, actually, um, to prove myself that I can do it, and
Mm,
really, it was like the Phantom line is paying homage to my best friends that I grew up with. They always been there. They always been in that corner, and we always call ourselves Phantoms because we was doing like a lot of things that kids between the ages of 13 and up shouldn't really been doing. Like,
mhm,
like sneaking out of the house, in and out of liquor houses, young ages.
mhm,
So we was doing a
mhm.
lot of grown up things, like, but yet now that I look back at all of it and see how successful all of us has became, I wanted to show my gratitude and my humblest, right, respect for these guys. So I was like, let me think of something that I can commemorate, something to shout them out.
Oh, okay. So that's really truly good because you're doing something that comes from inside and showing homage, as you said, to them,
Mhm.
and making clothes. So do you make the design and clothes for men and women? Is that correct?
Oh yes, sir. Correct. Man, I got them from infants on up through 7X. Like for instance, the city alumni collection, that you're able to represent like where you come from, like whether you want to put your city nickname on there or the actual city. It's a way for people to like relive like where they come from. You know what I mean? Like no matter what I do, it brings you back to remembering the footsteps that led you to where you at now.
Right. Got a question from T-Bone. I don't know if you can see that question.
Yes, I can.
Okay. He said, "What motivates you to help others?"
What motivates me to help others is being in those places that people was at or those people are at. I've always been a helper. You can never get ahead in life without helping nobody. I won't be where I'm at if nobody helped me. So what I look like looking down on the next person who needs help. I'm the person that I literally give you my shoes off my feet and get in my car and keep it moving as long as I know you got shoes on your feet.
Yeah, that's great. That's great, and we need that. We need that type of adrenaline, that way to go to be able to help other people, and you're doing that. Tyrone Cannon, I want to say hello to you. Thank you for coming in. You're now live with D Hall on the D Hall People Show with my man, the creator of the Phantom Five line, Phantom Five line clothing line, and I'm glad to have him on today. He was on here in 2021, with the block. So you got the clothing line, and you got that. Uh, it- it- do you? I mean, what kind of clothes are you? Sweaters, hoodies, pants, what shirts, t-shirts? Just tell me what you got.
At this point in time, just sweatshirts. I got the whole sweatsuits as well, pants and stuff. Like I'm gonna work on in the future, but like for
Okay.
like right now, I just want to keep it decent and something that I know people would want more of. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's because it's
Right.
cold outside, so I believe, a sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some of my t-shirts still sell because I got my t-shirt wearers. From like my people in Florida who be reaching out, people in California who be reaching out. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
here in this bipolar state of North Carolina, I was like, I noticed most people would wear a sweatshirt before they wear a t-shirt. So
I like the way you put that, bipolar North Carolina, because you don't know what you may get from day to day here.
right,
What
correct,
literally, I'm
right,
saying, because you might be hot one day, it might be cold the next day. Oh my God, you wake up, it's a hurricane.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And then you may wake up and it be 25 degrees. Yeah, I like.
Exactly. But yet the sun's shining bright as if it's a beautiful 76 degrees outside. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you got clothes. As you said, you got clothes from for the infants on up. So do you go into the bigger size of the clothing? Because I know it costs a little bit
Oh
more.
yes, sir. That actually is what made me kind of want to create my own clothing line, because before I went on my weight loss journey, I used to get tired of going inside the mall and I asked for a 4X, but it fit like a medium. So it was like one of those that, I was like, I got to do something. You know what I mean? Every time I was talking to whoever, because I like to dress. I tell people all the time, like, I already done picked my struggle. I'm not going to be fat, stinking, and can't dress. I already picked my struggle. I'm going to be fat. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was, I just got tired of not having our size represented. So I found a manufacturer that was like, listen, I can get you anything from onesies on up through 7X. And the rest is history.
Okay. Okay. Look, I want to show the people something. We're going to take about a 30-second break. I'm going to bring this in, and I want you to explain to the people what this is about. We're going to go back to the block for a few minutes, because it's a video, and I want you to talk about it just for a short second. Then we'll get back to the clothing line here. So if you would just hold on, I'm going to take us out of here. Okay, that was like, it said something about season 2, and
Yes,
it
sir.
was nice. It was nice. Can you
Yes,
explain
sir.
that a little bit?
I'm definitely getting ready to run season 2 back.
Okay.
Season 2 to me is very important. A lot of people don't know this, but on my way to go tape the first episode um, of season 2, I ended up dying in a car crash.
Oh,
It
wow.
took it was crazy. It was a crazy day. It was on my best friend's birthday, and I was going to go film this the first season for season 2.
Yeah.
And, God had a way of like, yeah, slow down. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I was going through some things the other night because to remind myself who I was and what I'm capable of. And I seen that. And it just so happened, I didn't even think about it, but then like the guy who I creatively work with, my boy Nick, he texted me out of the blue, man, whenever you're ready. Just like he knew I was just looking at that, and that was kind of odd. Yeah. So I just put it out there and I just been running with some of the ideas that I just been jotting down. And so it's like starting of the spring coming up, definitely getting ready to drop a mini series with more interviews.
Great. That's great. So he's like me, y'all. He does interviews and like me, and maybe he took some tips from me. Hell, I don't know.
I actually your charisma, you know what I mean, how you steady keep people on their toes. I do jot down. I am a student of the game.
That's great.
So, like when I go out on the block and talk with people, that's something I separate myself from everybody as well. Because I actually take you back to where you grew up at, and we're standing on that block and we're talking.
Yeah.
I want your memories to come out when you see like where you come from. You know what I mean? That's why I keep saying like the block to me is like just a full circle. You know what I mean? Because you got to remember like your humble beginnings. And so when I take you out there and we just sit and chop it up, some of the best stories come out of that moments. You know what I mean? Because you might figure out like your favorite rapper was once scared of a roach because his brother threw one in his hair, but you would never get that story out of him inside of a mansion. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you'll get that story out of them when they look at that house that they survived in. So
yeah, exactly. Great. Another question for you, right there, T-Bone. His real name is Tyrone Dickinson. He's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. He says, "How does your faith play a part in your everyday decisions in your life?"
I took that deep breath because there's been some days that my faith has really been tested.
Yeah.
But my faith, I'm a firm believer that faith is everything. Faith without work is dead. That's because right. when I woke up from that car crash, if I would have just accepted the fact that I couldn't talk no more, accepted the fact that it was hard for me to walk again, accepted the fact that I would never be whatever again, then I wouldn't be in this interview. I talk to God every day. Some of my best battles has been in the mirror with God coaching me on to continue on. So faith definitely plays a major aspect in everything I do. Yeah. I may not be the most holiest man, but I ain't stupid neither. I know it's a higher power, and I know I take that higher power and that faith with me everywhere I go.
There you go. That's right. I mean, and you said it, everywhere you go, you know, and we have to, as you said, the higher power. We have to believe, because we didn't get here just like that. We got here because of Him, and you know, and your faith is in Him. And that's what He wants. He wants you to believe in Him, and that's so true. You know, we're not preaching, but we're just preaching the facts right now. What we're talking about. We're not in the church house preaching, doggone it, but but we're talking about the faith that you have every day as a person. You know, in that sense. Look, Jay York has got we're going to go to a commercial here. Jay York. And I want you to listen to this because I want you to answer what he's saying, Travis. What would you do in this situation? I'm going to play this, y'all. This is one of our commercials we're planning during the holiday seasons. And I want you to answer the question. Listen to what he's saying carefully. And I'm going to remove me and you, and we're going to play.
What would you do to escape your attacker?
Staying safe. Let's begin.
Around this holiday season, depression and stress are at an all-time high. What advice would you give to someone in a domestic violence situation or robbery situation? What would you do to escape your attacker if put in that situation?
Yeah, there you go. It was Jay York. Jay York, the production manager, and all that the promo guy. He just wants to know what would you do if you was in that situation.
Well, in a robbery situation, give it up, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
just give
mean?
it up.
Just give it up. Ain't no material. Ain't nobody Superman. Nobody. I don't care how much you watch an anime movie or kung fu, whatever your mind think you do. Just give it up, man. Ain't nothing worse than your child know you didn't make it home because you didn't give up a ring that you got money in your drawer to buy another one. You see what I'm saying? Your number one rule is always your kids. That's the only rule.
Exactly. That's it. That's
Um,
it. That's it.
the domestic violence situation, I don't want to touch that one because
Okay.
it's a lot of mixed emotions with me because on one end, I always tell people that I know, man, just leave. You know what I mean? You have a window of opportunity to leave, but it's not always that easy. My certain situations I have seen where I know that it was not just as easy because when you have this, I was always told it's easy for somebody to open up the door when it's just you and probably one more kid. But when it's you and 5 other kids, it's hard for somebody to open up that door and say yes. So I know it's not easy for you just to up and leave. I get it.
Yeah.
But just with that I really can't solidify no answer.
Okay.
I'm not going to even try to force that answer out because I don't want to upset nobody
Right. Yeah.
that has been
Yes, that's
going
fine.
through those things because I know it's
Yeah.
not easy. If I'm going to be transparent, my mother went through that. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she had enough, and she Ike Turner his ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tina
Yeah.
Turner. She put a break in the pocketbook, and I put it to you like that. That was the end and then the beginning of him trying to get his life together after that break
Right.
met his head. But
Yeah.
everyone was not as strong as my mom, so that's why I said I'm
Right.
not going to touch that because I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As somebody who work in the healthcare field, I get it. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's it's something to think about. I know it's I could tell that you, I understand and I can feel what you're saying about what you talk what you're saying to me, in those situations. They are very touchy. You can't tell people exactly what to do and how to do, but we know in our mind perhaps this is what we might would do. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Every situation is different. That was perfect. I mean, the answer to me was a perfect answer to what Jay was talking about. We just saying, during the holidays, and what's your thoughts on it? And you did excellent on that, returning
Oh
that
yeah.
reply. Yeah, that
But
was
with that
good.
stress and depression one though, I'm going to tell everybody who's watching this, remember the true meaning of Christmas. It's definitely not to go into debt. It's definitely not to sit here and buy something that the kids are only going to play with for a week, but this bill is due next week. You know what I mean?
Right.
Always put your priorities over spending unnecessary money. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I live in my household. My child knows 364 days, whatever she wants, she gets. So if it
Right.
comes to the time that I don't think I can just get her just clothes and shoes, she understands that. But
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
when things get back
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Yeah, when
But
things get better, because
yeah,
I mean, if you're getting it all year long and things go wrong around Christmas, just be thankful. Just be
exactly,
thankful. You was
exactly.
getting it all along. Hello to my man DMC Can. What's up, my man? Out all the way from Michigan. That's my guy right there. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Happy holidays to you and everybody that's up here. I want to say happy holidays, everybody. We'll be back Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with KC Chubb, Southern Soul artists, and we look forward toward that show. But getting back to you and your clothing line, that was really a good conversation. I like that, brother. Get back to you in clothing line. Clothing line. What makes your clothes? Very. I mean, you got your own opinion. Everybody does about what they may have. What makes your clothes special to you and different? Because you design them, you want them that way. So, what is it special? What's special about your stuff in your mind?
It's simple. It's one on one. We live in a world where people forget that like the most simplest stuff is the most easiest stuff. But yet the most hardest stuff, to see like when people talk to me, they, especially because I let them customize it how they want. That's also something that separates me from a lot of them. With the Phantom shirts, it is how you get it, you know what I mean? But with the City Alumni collection, you can customize it how you want. And because it's that simple, some people actually have the most tough time, deciding what they want, because it's like, now I'm giving you the opportunity. I'm putting it into your hands to create what you want from me. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Okay.
And that's what separates me, because I give you that option now. You just can't go crazy. Like, yeah, I need like New York, Brooklyn City, you know what I mean? But by all means, you know what I mean? If it makes sense, then I'm with it. You know what I mean? Because one of my biggest things, like I said, when it comes back full circle, is you just representing and putting that memory on your clothes. And to me, that's what I'm doing. I create memories. I don't sell people shirts. I create them memories.
Wow. And that's really deep right there. You know what I'm saying? He makes memories. He designs it, he makes it. And so you will always have that memory. That's what it's all about. The Phantom line, the clothing, it's a memory of what you want. Yeah, I can dig that. I hope y'all can too. Share the video one time. You're live with D Hall and the People Show. Jay York. Jay York is just touched down. Want to say hello to Jay. Happy holidays. Working always hard. Good to see you, Jay. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming in and being a part of the program today. Always making great promos. Y'all need to go check him out. Go follow Jay York right now. I'm telling you to do that. Don't do it for me. Do it because you want to do it. Sometimes people do it just because somebody else say do it. No, don't do that. You do it because you want to do it. I'm gonna tell you just like it is now. I'm gonna put it to you, happy holidays and all that stuff. But I'm gonna tell you the truth like it is. Archie, what you think about that?
Yes, most definitely. Shout out to Jay York. Thank you, man, for all your hard work, man. Y'all, I can't really just begin to tell y'all. I sent it in one night. That following morning, he already had the promotion up running. So, man, shout out to Mr. Jay York, man. He's really good. Definitely gonna be reaching back out soon to work with some projects with him.
Yeah, great deal. Check this out, man. You got your clothes and everything. You ship? Of course, you ship only in the United States. Do you ship outside the United States?
Yes, I do. I'm actually I'm looking for my first out of country order. That'll be a big celebration to me. My shirt my brand has literally touched all corners of the United States. Now, I'm not saying everybody in the world got one, but my shirt has been like upstate Washington State, upstate New York, down South Florida, all the way out in Nevada, California. You know what I mean? Some in the Midwest. But I am waiting for that out of country order. Definitely waiting on that out of country order.
Okay. I don't know this young man. Jungle Rada, North Carolina.
Oh, yes. Shout out to them, man. They are a car crew, man. That's for the kids. They are a bunch of hardworking people, man. They just love cars. They do the trick or trunk every year, man. If it's something for the kids and you need a car crew to pull up, they most definitely at those parties, man. They have a bunch of awesome people that has some cool cars, man. They're definitely from Lexington, North Carolina as well, man. They're a group of good people.
Yeah,
damn good people.
I want to show you something. I tried to put this in. It's a little surprise for you. This is what he have. I hope y'all can see this right here. This is some of his stuff right here. Can you see that, Archie?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's some of his stuff right there. What I'm saying, stuff. His clothing. That's what I'm talking about. I brought that in there. I said, let me see if I can pull this up. But that's some of your merchandise right there. What you do, and you do other things too. I just couldn't get them in at the moment, but I did get that in there, and I want to show that. I had to show that to the world. On the D Hall People Show, baby. What the hell, man?
Definitely appreciate that. Yes, definitely appreciate that. And I got definitely shout my manufacturer out on that too. She's a beast with it, man. She is definitely a beast.
Yeah. Jay says, we see the merchandise on a SD. That's great, my brother. Thank you for the compliments, Jay said.
All love, brother. All love.
Yep. He said, Jungle Riders said, appreciate the shout out. Jungle Riders. Good. Hey, thank you for coming in and being a part and showing your love right here on the D Hall People Show. Mr. Archie, Travis. Yeah, that's his code name. Yep, that's for sure. How can the people find you, man? How can they get this gear, man? What they got to do to get it, man?
Man, just follow me on all social media sites, man. Travis Archie on Facebook, the block ENT LLC on Instagram, and then it's like T Archie 33 on Twitter or X, whatever that is. Just hit me up. I got everything from infants, the big and tall, whatever. Just let me know.
Okay, great. Jungle Rider said appreciate you, sir. Just passing through. Y'all doing a good job. Y'all doing. Thank you, brother. Glad to have you on, and hopefully you come back. Follow me and Jay, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to follow. You got to follow the show, man. You know what I'm saying? Jay says you got jackets, man. You got jackets?
Yes.
Okay.
Jackets, hoodies, whatever you guys want. Yeah. I got it.
Yeah. He's got it, man. Jay, Jay, we had the commercial. My man really took it to the next level. The commercial that you had did. You should. I hope you saw that, man. That was a great answers he gave today. It kind of touched me in the way that when he got to the other part of the answers, the questions. That is, it was great. That was really great. It was tremendous. Jungle Rider says, "Yes, sir. We should network. Yes, we'll network. 2024, brother. We'll get together. Get you guys on here. Me and Jay. 2024. We'll network with you. We got 365 days. Now, in those 365 days, brother, get your ass up here." Oh wow, my man Travis Archie from Lexington, North Carolina. Wow, man, you did great today. You got your clothing line. You got the block. All that good stuff, all wrapped up in one. Brother, you did excellent. I love what you're doing. Glad to have you back. He was here in 2021. I don't know if y'all remember that, but he was here, and he came on my program, and he's back, and he's doing his thing with his clothing line, and God bless him, because that's what he's doing. He's blessing him right now for what he's doing. You dig what I'm saying? Any last words before we go?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody that's involved with helping me, especially like when they answer my annoying ass inboxes. Hey, don't you want to come take a picture for me? Hey, yeah. So shout out to Casman, Clothng, Laurencia, my homegirl Diasia, everybody who literally took time to really just, help me put these pictures in motion so I can use them for my promotion outside of all that good stuff. Also known as Ashley. That's one of my comrades right there.
Hello to you.
Shout out to everybody who's really been helping me a part of this progress, whether it's just them answering the phone, let me get my frustration out of the way, and let me, man, I can't believe this. And then, all right, I'm good. And they let me hang up. So,
yeah.
And shout out to the Archie clan. Most definitely, that's my family. So shout out to all them. Shout out to my little Castoria, because my daughter, all the good people in my life.
That's wonderful. The great shout outs. Thank you, Miss Rose, for coming on. I want to say hello to my man, Hector Rico, the trainer there at Burgers Boxing and Fitness in Spring. What is that? Spring Hope. Is it Spring Lake? You know where you're from. My man Hector saw him yesterday in Livingston, North Carolina. Hey, great guy. Love it, man. He's been on the program too. Hector, hey, man, we'll get you back on 2024, man. No doubt, brother. Look, man, any questions for me?
When you gonna invite me to one of those boxing matches, man?
Man, anytime you get ready, and I'll let you know when the next one is. We're gonna be, me and Jay gonna be live in March. I think this one's gonna be in Fayetteville in 2024, but we'll probably be to one before that. But I'll keep you posted on that. If y'all want to come and see us and chit chat, me and Jay, and shoot the crap. And I don't shoot craps. I don't do craps, but I'm just.
Yeah, but other than that, man, just thank you. Seriously, you and Jay York, man, thank y'all for having me. Just go around. I appreciate it. This one means a lot more than the first one. Trust me. Thank you.
Oh yeah. You're welcome, Travis. Anytime, man. I told Jay, I said, man, I gotta get this guy on, man. This guy here, man. He's always got some good stuff, and I really everybody does. As far as that go, but I wanted to get you on, and I worked you in there, and I just thank you for coming back on. What does the D Hall People Show and the J York Productions mean to you, Travis?
Family. That's what it means to me. Family and love, baby. Family and love.
That's right. Man, we appreciate you, Travis, and just keep doing what you're doing. T-Bone said, keep pushing, man.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And let me speak on this guy, T-Bone. This got to be the hardest working dude in Fayetteville and on Facebook that I've ever seen in my life. This guy just pushes and pushes and pushes. He's a designer too. He make necklaces and special mouse pads and makes your stuff look all good and fancy. He's in the same boat you in. He's doing a wonderful job out there in Fayetteville.
I do want to say, anybody that's been following, feel free to follow. That way I can keep up with all the shirts and stuff dropping, because the spring line is getting ready to drop soon. But you know what I mean. So just feel free to follow us, where the way you can keep up with everything as well. So peace and love, and thanks for everybody who came in tonight.
Yep. Thanks for everybody. Thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all Thursday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. KC Chubb, Southern Soul artist. We're gonna talk with him. We'll see y'all then. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, Travis.
All right, now.
All right. Great show, man. That young man, great guy. And he's working hard. Clothing line, the block, and all that other stuff. He's steady rocking that thing. Steady doing it. Look, man, we had a great show today. We didn't have it was usually it's Combat Sundays, but I wanted to bring him. I wanted to open up the door for everybody. And if you because this is a program that we'll do it any way you want to do it. If we can get you on Sunday, we'll get you on Sunday. We can get you on Thursday. Me and Jay gonna get you on. I want to say happy holidays to everybody. And thank y'all. Share the video. It don't cost nothing to share this video. To share what we did today. Please do that. It don't cost anything. If it costs, then you would be complaining. You did what I'm saying. You would be complaining. If it costs something, man, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't got that money. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Work with me. Look, all right. We're getting ready to go. I thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all Thursday night. Get ready. I'm going to make my dude sing. I'm going to tell him to blow one for us. All right. See y'all Thursday night. Thank you.
Coming out of studio today.
In beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina.
He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York.
He is the top talk show host on the internet today.
Here is D. Hall.
Initiate a J York production. J York production. J York production.